Hello and welcome to GreenFleet Talks. My name is Kate Armitage. I am your host for our discussion today, and I'm delighted to be joined by Shane Kumar, who's Managing Director at Leases, and Sam Meacock, Product Development Manager at Leases.
Hi, Kate.
Hi. Hi, Sam. Hi, Shane. Nice to speak to you. Right, we've got an awful lot to cover, and it feels like maybe not enough time to cover it in. But let's kick off the discussion, if you wouldn't mind, by just giving me a brief introduction into Leases and what your focus and mission is.
Yes, of course, Kate. So Leases UK is a contract hire company. We're one of the top FN50 leasing companies in the UK, and we obviously part of a wider, bigger corporation throughout Europe as well. So a number of countries that Leases operates in, but today I'll obviously focus about the UK market specifically. Our aim is really to provide mobility solutions for customers and make sure that we give that all-encompassed approach to our customers, making it as seamless and easy as we possibly can. We operate in a number of channels, so we are working in business contract hire as well as private contract hire, personal contract hire. But as I said earlier, because it's contract hire normally and or leasing, so we are exploring financial leases as well, we feel like we specialists in that arena, and all of our focus, all of our time goes into building not just that product but all the additional services and components on that to try and make the transition and the whole experience for the customer as seamless as possible as we possibly can. What else can I say about us? I mean, we're a customer centric organization. Customers is at the heart of everything we do, both in terms of the products we build, the service we provide, and the offers that we put out into market. So we really do try to listen to feedback, go out there and benchmark, understand what customers need, and then we develop our services around that.
Which is essential in such a rapidly evolving industry. It's great to hear. Many local authorities and businesses that I speak to have sustainability targets that really are looming up all too quickly. What, may I ask, are Leases' sustainability commitments, Shane?
So obviously we already, as I'm sure you can imagine, we're part of the wider Stellantis group, and clearly they have a clear focus to make sure that they are meeting all of the EV targets and the sustainability requirements that the entire of the UK is moving towards. And as a partner of Stellantis Group, we have absolutely made sure that we're ready and prepared to embrace that journey. And we have already got quite a significant proportion of our fleet has moved into that low emission vehicle stroke EV space. And I suppose between now and 2026, we're on a path really to get probably towards about 50% of our fleet will all be in that arena. So in terms of what we're doing to do that, it's all about the products, it's all about the offering, making sure that journey is seamless and thinking about all the extras around it in terms of what a customer may need to support them in terms of that transition to EV.
Great. And Sam, as well as Leases' commitments, could you, as the product manager, give me an overview of what Leases is doing to support your customers achieve their sustainability targets?
Yes, of course. So the maintenance product that we offer on Leases contracts is key. So electric vehicles still need to be maintained, and it's important that that regular servicing takes place, including servicing, oil changes, etc. We cover that within our maintenance plans, so the customer can choose to take those, and we recommend those so that they know that everything is included that may be required, as well as any issues that could become apparent during the life of the vehicle with regards to the mechanics that can be covered. So we recommend that in terms of peace of mind, budgeting, and the expertise that we would bring in terms of ensuring those electric vehicles are well maintained. Also, clearly charging is important as fleets transition, and we have a charging agreement, and partnership. We also offer a B2B fuel card, so a business-to-business fuel card that's also available for both ICE and EV vehicles seamlessly, and includes a home charge solution too. So everything can be covered for the customer. They can charge on the road, they can charge at home, and it can be paid within their business accounts, and that agreement can be made with the business. We also offer telematic solutions so that fleet managers can track what's going on, and also target LEV vehicles for the drivers that they think will be most benefiting from them, so they can look at usage of their current fleet, and we can support them in understanding which vehicles might be best to transition across.
Yeah, and it's such an important part in this transition to electric to kind of help your clients understand where EVs will work best for them, and give the drivers the support and peace of mind that they need as well. Shane, you mentioned your short-term target around 2026 and this aim to get to 50% take-up of low-emission vehicles. What comes after 2026? And I've got very much in my mind in the UK this landscape of the ZEV mandate with these incredibly stretching targets. How are you going to accelerate the transition?
I suppose for me, it's all about making sure that the customer has a peace of mind when transitioning to EV, and having answers to all those questions that they have through that transition process, but then the needs as well, and not just the focus on what do I need to transition initially, i.e. wall boxes, things like that, but thinking about also the after sales side of things, the product, the maintenance. So it's really about just making customers feel more comfortable, more confident about that transition, and supporting them. And I think naturally with that support, that confidence, we will just see it continue to accelerate as it is already.
Yeah, I agree. And once you've got a customer who's already taken some of these vehicles, like you say, as long as that experience has been good and they've got the confidence and the peace of mind, it should just naturally follow that they'll roll out. Okay, so Sam, you mentioned a couple of partnerships that you're working on at the moment. Collaboration is the buzzword in the world of e-mobility at the moment. In my opinion, I think it's sometimes overused, but it is clear that Leases has developed a number of exciting strategic partnerships. So can you expand on that a little bit for me?
Yeah, for sure. So the EV charging solution that I mentioned in the previous, when we were talking about the products, is a close collaboration with Octopus Energy, which is as we know, a large player in that market. We work very closely with them, and we benefit from their expertise when it comes to home charging as well as tariffs. Our customers can benefit from reduced tariff if they wish to take that alongside their home charger. They don't have to, but clearly there are beneficial rates for customers, and they can support on that, and we use their expertise on that too. When it comes to charging on the road, as a business user that's used to a fuel card type solution, or is interested in one, All-Star support us on that. Clearly they are a big player in that market, and that can be, they can support both ICE fueling and electric charging, no matter if you're on the road as a driver, out and about needing to charge at a charging point on the road, but also home charging with a very clever solution for the drivers that are charging at home, being able to charge their business account rather than their home electricity account. Yeah. Using a plug at home, which is very clever. So that the business is paying for those costs, and we use their support on that. Clearly they support us when we want to talk to customers about those solutions too. They will work with us, and we have a close relationship with those guys. We also have a partnership that's recently gone live with Enterprise for short-term rental vehicles, and clearly a broad range of vehicles are available where customers might need a short-term solution. Enterprise work with us closely on that, and we will fulfill vehicles to our customers that need that little bit of extra help while they're waiting for an EV or are interested in trying one. They can do that too. So yeah, as Shane has said, and we've talked about, the partnership is key, and working together as we move forward.
Great. Okay, brilliant. And I take back collaboration being an overused word. You are free to use the word collaboration. Thank you. And finally, as we said, it is a very fast-moving world of e-mobility. Innovation is so important to stay ahead of the competition. I've got a product manager and a managing director in front of me, so it would be remiss if I didn't ask what you're able to discuss regarding current product plans.
Yes, I can share. We've talked about, and very soon we'll be going live with our salary sacrifice solution. And we're excited about that, and continuing, as we said, to support our customers in the move to EV and their employees, importantly, which clearly is critical for salary sacrifice and a key benefit for employees, particularly in the EV space, as we know. So we're quite excited about that. We have the solution called Leases eMove, which brings together all of the products that we've discussed in many ways. So a vehicle, a maintenance plan, as well as a charging solution that's simple to access. And we're excited. Yeah, we're excited to get to go live with that too, supporting our customers. And so I suppose watch the space on that. And we continue also to look at the used market for EVs and how we can support on that. And yeah, it's something that we're thinking about quite closely at the moment.
Yeah, well, I look forward to hearing more about the, innovation in the used car market, because it's certainly becoming a much more important consideration, both for the leasing companies and, of course, for the end users, and this whole new market of people who are waiting for affordable second-hand EVs to come their way.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Well, Sam, Shane, it has been a pleasure talking to you this afternoon. I would like to thank you very much for your insights.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
And thank you, of course, to Leases for joining GreenFleet Talks. That is about all we've got time for. Tune in to GF365 again soon.